What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the vlog. It is Saturday morning. Cats are currently enjoying the sun. They get locked downstairs until the morning because they can be very disruptive to one's sleeping patterns, and man needs that to recover because man is a trainer. Man trains a lot and he needs his sleep. So it's actually 5 to 11. I slept until like 10 today. I like to get a little lie-in at the weekend if I'm not doing anything, and this weekend I got nothing planned. I got literally nothing to do. None of my friends are about. My family's away. So it's just me and the cats. So thought we'd get the camera out, man. We're gonna get involved, and I'm gonna eat a bit different because I normally eat like pretty good through the week. So I'm gonna have some nice food today, man. I'm bringing you guys along with me. We can get a little training in. So this last week I kind of changed things up a little bit slightly. I was getting a bit fed up with just drilling. I get a bit impatient sometimes. Patience is the main thing, but I was like, fuck all this. I'm gonna try some new stuff. So I did some kickboxing sparring, twice actually, and I didn't use my left shoulder, which is good because it forces you to work on defense, counter striking, and then obviously setting up your kicks better and making sure they're solid so people can't walk through them. And then yesterday I had my first session back after a couple months trying to roll. So not just do the drilling, try to do rolling jiu-jitsu, and actually went alright. I didn't feel too bad, so I might do that like once a week and build back in. And because I managed to do a little extra this week, I'm a bit lighter. I'm like 83.5, which is the lowest I've been in a little bit. I've been walking around about 84.5, 85, somewhere about that. I'd say my natural weight would probably be about 86 kilos, and I'm in shape at 83 kilos. So anything under 83, I'm normally a bit skinny. Anything over 86, I'm probably a little fat. So to kick things off, we're gonna go for a couple of fried eggs and then some baked beans. And with that on the side, as I am a little kid, some ketchup. Both the ketchup and the baked beans actually reduce sugar. I think it's good to kind of reduce it when possible, and you can't taste the difference, to be honest. Bit of salt and pepper goes a long way, man, and fuck it, we're gonna have some fruit too. Got a nice little mixture of berries in there, and the money shot. Oh yeah. Right people, that hit the spot there. Nice little breakfast. I wasn't actually that hungry this morning, despite it being 11, whereas normally if I hadn't eaten till then I'd be ravenous because I had breakfast at like 8:15. But that is because I ate late last night at about 7 o'clock. Normally I finish all my meals for the day at 5 o'clock and do more of an intermittent fasting at the moment to work around my work schedule. But as long as you eat the same amount of calories, I don't really think it matters what time you eat it at. It's just what works for you. But I know quite a lot of people like eating later in the morning, suppress the appetite, and they like eating later at night. But normally I'm at the gym in the evening, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't think about it. In the mornings, I like to get a nice chunk of water in because while you're asleep, you can't drink, so good to rehydrate first thing. Oh, fancy running into you guys in my bathroom. That's weird. It's almost like it was pre-planned. So I'm going to shave now, try and make myself look pretty, but I don't want to go too close because when I go too close, I've got sensitive skin and gives me spots, so got to be careful with that. This is how I set up my sink in preparation, looking like a serial killer. Right people, plan is now going to go pick up some food for the rest of the day, and then we're going to come back and get a workout in. So my car sometimes does this because it's old. The unlock doesn't work, so I can lock it, but the unlock doesn't work, which means I go old school, and whilst that does open the door, get ready. Always nice to know your security's on point, eh? When you're stuck in traffic, people, on a sunny Saturday, but you got the bangers, man, who gives a fuck? Just live that life, man, live it. Here we fucking go. Dirty scenes this Saturday. I'm pumped, I'm hyped. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Right people, back now. Let's see what we got in the mini haul. So first up, as I've got a sweet tooth, we've got a butterscotch and pecan yum yum. I've had this before. Oh my days, Jeff. And then for lunch, we've got a crab Cali speciality roll. So sushi with the crunch, which is like fried onions. That's going to be incredible. The woman in the shop gave me a trial. And I've got a salmon crunch roll too for lunch. So big boy lunch, not fucking about. And then I compromised because I got the yum yum. You can get a bigger size, but gone for it, people. We've gone for it. The pizza, what is it? Salami pizza, spicy. That got some chilies and shit in there. Is gonna be banging. Also, guys, just got a glimpse of my nails there. For any gym newbies out there, I'll give you a quick lesson in terminology. So if your nails are too long, you're a squirrel. You got to make sure you cut your nails before you come to the gym. And if you start bleeding on the mat, if you've got a dodgy toe or someone punches you in the nose, you're a snail. Don't be a snail or a squirrel. Right, people, time to get that workout in. I'm gonna be looking like Spider-Man in my garage. What? Right peeps, just finished that workout. It was about half an hour. Call me Jacare, by the way. I recorded kind of the first 10 minutes of it, so even though that was a short clip I just showed, for anyone interested, I'll put out tomorrow, the day after this is uploaded, longer, more raw, complete video of that bad work. As I'm mainly just focusing on my right side at the moment, I can't really throw my left properly. I think you want to be careful not overloading stuff. Like I've noticed a lot of the time when I've got injured and it's not something acute, that's just something happened, it's built up like a stress over time. So when I've almost overtrained just in a certain area rather than mixing up. Like before the Worlds I was running a lot, so I had a problem with my calf. I suspect my shoulder's bad because I was just getting obsessed with jabbing, so it's good to mix it up and work my right side, but I don't want to just pound it and then have a problem with my right side. But a bit more specifically, rather than just talking about my right side, what I'm kind of focusing on there a bit for that workout was getting my hips going, trying to have quick hips so I can reload and put the shots out quickly, both kicks and punches, although I was taking the kicks a bit slower to try and get my like elastic technique going. And then as my left hand is out of action, I'm quite enjoying like framing and then throwing the backside off that at the moment. I saw Luke last night, got a nice stoppage with it in ACB.
I mean, it sucks. That's my friend up there, but he wasn't winning this fight. No.
Oh, that hurt Fuchs in that body shot. Now the knees following it up. He's struggling. Barnett might finish him here. If he can get another knee through, this could be it. Barnett against the cage. Luke Barnett.
In the words of the sushi king himself, Chris Jones, don't be jealous, guys. Don't be jealous. You too could have this too. You just got to believe in it. So we got the mayo hidden in there nicely. We got the fried onions. That's the salmon. This is the crab. And then we're going to go soy sauce too. I'm genuinely so excited. I wasn't playing around, guys. That was like 14 rolls. All that remains is the crunch. That was a serious thing. And for dessert, I'm feeling the Saturday afternoon sweet tooth. Look at that. It's like a ship. It's like the Titanic about to hit the iceberg. Let's check it out. Oh, mate. Anyway, guys, plan is once I've finished that delicious yum yum, I'm gonna take a 5-10 minute lie down probably. Then I'm gonna go for a walk and enjoy this beautiful sunshine. I like to get out when I can. After that, I'll catch back up with you guys. Right, peeps, having now finished that walk, I was just listening to a Q&A by Rehabbing on the Tony Ferguson versus Khabib fight. Such a big fan of that fight, it's going to be sick. And whenever I'm walking and stuff, I try to put on a podcast or a Q&A, and just really keep it on my mind. Like I'm such a fan of the sport, I'm such a fan of technique. I just like to absorb as much information as possible. I'm just curious about it all. I recently got Fight Pass and been watching so many fights. Just I like to delve into specialists, so people who are just like really good at one discipline, see how they work it. And as well, I like watching the guys who put it all together the best. So just go on a series of them, watch as many fights as possible. Tommy Maguire, John's bro, actually gave me some good advice before. A while back, he said just watch as many fights as possible, and I think that's good, man, because the more you're aware, the more you watch, the more information you consume. Like, you just, as well as being entertained, obviously, you just get to pick up little details and you start putting concepts together. Also, guys, this may look like an empty room to most people, but there's many a ninja. Hello. But now, guys, it is time to get my stretches in. I've got 3 stretches to do, have to do them every day, and I do 10 sets for 10 seconds, so I'll show you how they all work. Oh, move out of the way, cat. Move out of the way. So, the first one, guys, is I lie down on the bed, rest up. I put my bad arm, bad shoulder up, and then I just bring it down as far as possible, so it's feeling tight here already. And I want to try and get it to the bed, so I get it down as far as possible, so it's still going. I've got some room, but I'm missing the right angle a little bit. So I'm bringing it down, and once I get there, then I hold it for like 10 seconds. Second one, guys, is with a door frame. I just put my arm over the top for it, so I've got my hand connected, step my lead leg, same arm forward, so my left side, and I'm just stretching all the way out here. So I hold that for like 10 seconds with my weight going forward. Third one, guys, is get a towel, wrap that behind my head, reach around the back like as if I'm going to go grab my shoulder blade, grab the towel, and then basically do a tricep extension. So as you can see, I'm pulling my arm up and I hold that for 10 seconds. So I'm going to get through that now, and then I will catch up with you guys at dinner. Right, guys, it's a little later on. Time is now 6:15. Food is in the oven, so I'll show you that shortly. Check this out. This is how the doctor told me to sit. So I've got to get a bit of a curve in my spine and retract my shoulders here. So rather than being slouched, chilling, boom. Because otherwise you're not used to working these muscles here supporting. So I've got to sit like this, which reminds me of a gorilla. And it makes me laugh because according to Instagram, there is an abundance of gorillas out there. Everyone wants to be a gorilla. Gorilla emojis flying about. Here we go, people. This is my date for the evening before I cut it up and ruin the aesthetics. Alright, guys, got through that pizza. Was a good time. Had mayonnaise with the crust. Top tip, if you don't have any garlic dip or anything to hand, mayonnaise with the crust is a banger. Gonna have apple and banana. Possibly a sliver of chocolate, but we'll keep that on the hush hush. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to watch Cage Warriors tonight and just chill out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please pop it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.